Is it weird that I like the smell of chlorine? Hey guys, Kim Nonstop here. I just got back from swimming. That's why my hair looks like that. I had ruptured my ACL. Now it's been about a month since I've done it. It's not something to be excited about. I seem more excited than I am, but I've had a lot of time to work on it. In this video, I'm gonna talk about my experience a month in, and I'm also gonna give you my prehab exercises. Full, complete rupture, no ACL left, and I have an MCL, LCL sprain as well. My knee was twice the size of the other knee, and I could barely walk. So these exercises are just paramount for getting back on your feet after you have an ACL tear. And they've helped me a lot. It's been nearly 4 weeks now, and I've just started walking normally, where you can't really tell that I have any major injury in my knee. I don't know if that's normal, that's my experience. And I still experience some pain occasionally, but for the most part, it doesn't hurt, it just feels kind of weak. The pain I experience is when I try to do any kind of squat in physical therapy. Basically, when I bend my knee further than 90 degrees, that's when I occasionally feel a clicking. I would rate the pain on a level of the scale of like a bee sting. It hurts, but it goes away. So it's like, ow, and then it's done. And that's just like the cartilage and meniscus in there, like kind of getting caught, from what I understand, which hopefully will all go away after the surgery because they're gonna clean it all up. This is what I'm hoping. My muscles are starting to activate, my quad's starting to activate again, which these exercises really helped with. I'm gonna show you. So this is my progress. About 2.5 weeks in, I could do lunges, squats. 4 weeks in, I could walk, and throughout the whole thing, I've been swimming and doing freestyle. When I try to do breaststroke, the kick, that bend, kind of sends a shooting pain through my knee. So I avoid breaststroke, I just do freestyle. From all the research that I've done and from talking to the doctors, it sounds like I'm almost ready for surgery. I had to get my range of motion back. My leg still doesn't straighten all the way, as you're gonna see, and my bend is only to about just beyond 90 degrees, almost to 45-degree bend. Let's get started with the prehab. I'll show you what I've been doing. So if you find yourself in this situation with an ACL rupture, even if you haven't even had your MRI yet and you don't know but you think you have an ACL rupture, chances are you can do these exercises right now. It's not gonna hurt anything. Promise you, they are helpful, albeit boring. Let's go. So hey, we're on the floor. I have a stretchy band. You can use like one that you just tied off, or the round one. And I have a little hand towel. And I also have a foam roller because, well, I'm a personal trainer, and who doesn't have a foam roller? It's great, it feels good because my supporting leg gets really tired and I tend to like to foam roll that leg. So the first thing I do is, take my shoes off. I stretch. These legs get real stiff. So the first thing I do is just stretch. I extend both legs out. My ACL tear is on my right side. Doesn't really matter right now. I'm just gonna stretch both my hamstrings. And then I'll bend my good leg and kind of dig a little deeper into my not so good leg. And then I take the band and I do a little flex and point, and that's just to, you know, get the blood pumping up through my leg. Try to get a little bit deeper in this stretch. I wasn't able to do this in the first 2 weeks, just started doing it really in week 4, but because getting the leg closer to the floor, like a full straight leg, is important, I do a little bit of gentle pressing just above the knee, not on the kneecap, but just above the knee, and I try to relax while I press into the floor, pushing onto my quad. I do feel a little tension right here, bottom front of my patella. Physical therapist says it's normal. This is the best thing I can do to try to get my leg to straighten. I do that a few times and then I'll stretch a little more, and that's kind of where I start. The other stretch to warm up is laying down, pulling the knee in, doing this baby, and then a little crossover both ways because that supporting leg gets real tired from holding you up all day long. So you can stretch that. Try to do it on the other side. However your knee can bend. Maybe you don't get very much bend in the knee yet. So if this is uncomfortable, I'll support underneath. I'm getting a little bit more movement now so I can bend further, and then I'll cross over, and this feels really good. And then I'll open up on the other side. Also feels really good. I don't know if you can see from your angle, but I still got some decent knee swelling. It's nothing compared to what it was. I'm able to do all this stuff while my knee is swollen. And then also, because I get nice and tight, if you have a foam roller, I recommend foam rolling the supporting leg, because your supporting leg's gonna be tired as hell, and then also foam rolling your non-supporting leg, your damaged leg, my calf tends to get super tight. So because I think my quad wasn't working so well and I was trying to compensate, so my calf was getting super tight, and this feels horrible and amazing at the same time and really helpful. Plus getting the blood flow in there, because it's all about blood flow. So hot and cold packs I've been putting on my knee to get more blood flow. So now we start with the official exercises. We take this towel and I put this towel underneath my injured leg. So now that's there, and my job is to squash the towel down onto the floor without using my good leg. I press, and you see I'm flexing my quad here, and I'm trying to flex that quad and get the leg to straighten, and then release. And then you do it again, and you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, release. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, release. Do it again. Press down. So I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing here. Press down, squeeze 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release, okay? So I do that about 10 times, and then I come back and do it again for a second set. Very diligent with these. Then I release this, and it's heel digs, and that's basically bringing your heel towards your butt, which you cannot do after you rupture your ACL, but you try. Here I go, I'm pulling my knee in. This is about as far as I could get in the first 2 weeks, and it took a lot of work. And now I can get all the way to there. That's about where I get now, which is pretty cool. This is why I was able to ride a bike today. And in the early stages of your ACL rupture, you might not be able to do very much. You might have to assist. You might have to hold on and give yourself a little bit of a pull, because what's important is that you get that range of motion. So these are called heel digs, and I just pull in until it hurts or until I can't anymore, and then push back out. And another thing my physical therapist told me I could do, assist with like a band, kind of give yourself a little bit extra range of mobility, straighten back out. So I do those for 10, and then I repeat that. And now we're gonna do another exercise on our stomach that's like the one with the towel. You're laying on your stomach, tuck my toes under, and flex my quad so that my knee comes off the mat, and then relax that. And again, flex my quad so the knee comes off the mat, and release that. So I hope you guys can see that again. The goal of this exercise is to activate that quad and to straighten that leg. Flexing the quad and releasing. Flexing the quad, lifting my knee off the mat, and releasing. Believe it or not, that is freaking hard to do, but if you're watching this video with a ruptured ACL, you feel me. And then from that move, I go straight into leg lifts. I'm on my stomach, I just finished this set, and then I go straight into leg lifts, 10 on each leg. And then switching sides. I do work out both legs because I don't like to be unbalanced. However, if you are short on time, you have to get somewhere, just do the broken leg. And then I do the side ones, flexing my leg as I do this. This gets very boring. You can use the band around your ankles if you want a little bit more challenge. And then this one, laying on my back, I do the leg lifts here. My physical therapist told me to use the band for my arms, believe it or not. So stabilizing, pulling my shoulder blades down to the floor, drawing my belly button in so I'm activating my core, and then lifting my leg from here so that I'm pretty aware that I'm not assisting with my good leg. And it's cool because I feel like I'm working out. My shoulders and my core. This is actually hard. And I feel a little strain, tension in my kneecap, bottom of my patella, but again, I'm told this is normal and okay. Okay, and for this last move, I sit on the couch, I put the band around my ankles. You can also use a single band that you've tied off. Hold my leg to stabilize it, and I extend. When I first injured myself and I was doing these, my leg was shaking like crazy. My quad was like, what the heck, I don't wanna work. But now, as you can see, my quad is finally obeying me and starting to work. I do about 3 sets of those, 3 sets of 10, or no, 3 sets of 20 I've been doing. Trying to get really strong. And then I flip around and do hamstring curls. And that is my prehab routine, and that is what's allowed me to be able to walk like a normal human being. I swear, doing these exercises in the morning gets rid of stiffness. It allows my knee to have some mobility. It has strengthened my leg significantly. Trust me, a ruptured ACL sucks. There's nothing fun about this. You don't want to have to be doing this, but if you find yourself with a significant knee injury, these exercises can help a lot. I'm gonna make a follow-up one with the more advanced exercises that I've been doing, and like I said, I've been swimming for about an hour every day, so that's allowed me to feel that out of breath feeling that I miss so much from my workouts. So yeah, swimming has been great. Leave any questions you have in the comments below. I'll try to read them and answer them, and like I said, I'll be doing follow-up videos on this topic. Give this video a thumbs up and send it to a friend who needs it. I'll see you here next week. I'm Kim Nonstop. Support me on Patreon. Half of everything I raise there goes to Girls Inc., making girls strong, smart, and bold. Okay, bye. See you next week.